don't even know, as a former officer, are you allowed to discuss this?
Yeah, because I don't. Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Is Mike on with him?
Yeah.
But police generally treat brothers like I treat snakes. We was out at my farm today. And you know how I treat a snake?
Hope you blow his head off.
Just like a police treat brother. I tell the nigga, put your hands up. And if some bitch don't put his hands up, that's his ass.
Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be upset if you use the Winchester and they ain't get called out there to help you out.
No, I be using my 410 on snakes.
Oh, okay.
It's spread, can't miss.
Okay.
Can't miss.
Put
Tony,
your
you
hands
seen-
up.
Tony, you
Police
seen
tell
this
nigga to
Winchester?
put his hands up, and niggas say, I ain't got no arms.
I ain't got no
and
arms.
police shoot the nigga. Did I say anything about your arms? Nigga, I said, put your goddamn hands up.
Right.
Well, we got what you got, bro? Why they get this mic
Angelo
ready?
gets ready. They have a way, like I have a watch that monitors my heart rate and all this kind of stuff, right?
No shit.
Okay.
They should have a way to test these white cops and black cops, whoever. How do your heart rate changes when you're in a certain situation?
I saw a study of that.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That way you know not to put him in a black neighborhood.
Look, man,
If he gets all sweaty,
this shit is rigged and swayed for the police. I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I agree.
You seen all these crimes where it be a debate about whether somebody did something or didn't, so they give nigga the lie detector test.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen them give police a lie detector?
Never. I've never seen one, but
They
they
ain't gonna
could.
get the police because they know he lying.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna get the police. I've never heard of police unless he was accused of a crime. But when there's a dispute between the policeman and the quote unquote suspect, they'll get a lie detector to the suspect.
Right.
They don't never say to the policeman to see if he telling the truth. We gonna hook you up to
But
these
see,
wires
policemen got blue
and see what the
cars. Police and
machine
security
say.
guys got blue cars and stuff.
Yeah, we hear you. Come on, officer.
That all depends on if there's a formal investigation on the officer.
If there's a formal
If
investigation,
you go to
you talking about internal
correct
investigation.
in Atlanta called the Office of Professional Standards.
But I ain't
OPS.
never heard it just in public. But go ahead.
Yeah, they won't. That's not going to be in public.
It ain't gonna be in public.
No, it's not going to be in public unless it goes to trial or something like that. Then they can request it. But other than that, no. But as far as the shooting part goes, you are trained to shoot center mass.
I told you, boy.
That's what the training is, a center mass.
And are you trained also to shoot
That's
more
what I
than
said.
once?
No, you're trained to stop the threat.
Okay, well, the policeman I know retired from Chicago said you were instructed to shoot at least twice.
That may be in Atlanta. It
in
tell
the
the threat to
event-
stop.
Yeah.
Okay. On the occasion when they're in the car, they trained to shoot through the window, through their own window. Is that right?
No, you're not supposed to shoot through the vehicle. Period.
You're not supposed to shoot through your vehicle.
No.
Reach out the window and shoot.
Because of the other, there's other witnesses, bystanders. You might.
You're not supposed to shoot out the window at all.
No, that's why I say you're not supposed to shoot out the window.
supposed to.
You
And
sure
you're not
about that,
supposed to shoot
Angelo?
you're not supposed to shoot at a vehicle unless that vehicle is an immediate threat to you. You know, they got officers who shot some people in vehicles. You're not supposed to do that either.
No.
No.
And
because
it's not-
because you
so
missed-
it
because
is
you
not
missed,
correct.
That bullet goes through. Now you hit an innocent bystander on the other side of that vehicle.
It ain't correct what I saw on TV. They train policemen. If there's something happening and he's in his car, not reach out the window and shoot. Shoot through your windshield. That's not true.
Not supposed to do that at all.
Yeah, because that
Where-
could
where
change
was
the
this at?
trajectory of the bullet.
What
at
city
some
was
point.
this?
On the news.
Too much can happen right
Yeah.
Not supposed to do that at all.
Fragments could come out, hit by
now. I'm telling you, in the city,
It's
You're
like-
a
just
police
like-
officer, right?
just
Not
like-
like officer at the church or something like that.
in the city, in the city of Atlanta, you'll be fired.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, right off the break, huh? Right off the break.
Yeah, the city of Atlanta. I can't speak for California. I can't speak for Chicago. The city of Atlanta, you shoot through that window, you're gonna be fired.
And
Even
if
they
you
shooting at
shoot,
you.
if you shoot somebody in the back while they're running, you should be immediately arrested.
They
Well,
shot
that
Laquan
all
McDonald in
depends
Chicago
whether
in the
or not
back
that person
16
has a
times.
weapon.
No,
Exactly.
no. Okay.
Hold on, say
The
that.
person,
Just
the
like-
person.
just like the kid that
You're
got
right.
shot here
You're
at
right.
Burger
Hold on.
King.
Let me
That Wendy's, I'm
restate.
with
You're
you.
right. If he fired at you, and I'm not gonna say weapon because you're standing there with a gun. I'm standing there with a knife. I got a weapon. So that's legally there. You can shoot me because you feel a threat, even though you're over there. But if I'm known to have a gun, but we see all the time. This kid didn't, or this person didn't have a gun at all, and gets shot in the back. If this happens, you don't find no weapon out there immediately.
That's a different ballgame. Yeah, there's no weapon.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because
Well,
once
I
he
know
turned, because it's all about a threat. Once that man turned his back, what?
Well, that's like
Yeah, I
if
was gonna
somebody
say,
breaking
'cause in
your
Maryland,
house.
I was gonna say in Maryland, if you can shoot at a person, but the moment that you turn to flee and that person shoots you in your back, in Maryland, you're going to jail. So I don't know about anybody else
If
state.
that person has a weapon, that person has the ability to still shoot you.
Right, like
But
the
in Maryland, well, I'm telling you what, these are things that I
And
know.
see, the key words is
Whenever-
when he said weapon. Again, weapon is anything. Weapon is that stick we were talking about.
Yeah.
You said the broom.
I know someone-
Weapon is anything. Weapon is whatever you pick up. Weapon is this microphone. Or he had a
Yeah,
metal,
but-
he had a
That's a
metal
threat.
object in his hand. No,
Yeah,
whatever he
that's
had.
why that person
and
was
what
locked up,
and what
because
they
he no
call,
longer
I
a threat.
usually hear them saying imminent threat.
Yeah, like what he was about to speak on was the guy that got pulled over in the Wendy's, and I still hate to the day that the guy just didn't chill out and get in the car and go to jail or whatever. He'd still be alive.
Rashad Brooks, that's what you talking about?
Yeah, so he got in a tussle with the cops and everything. And when he took off running, you got to understand this got through scuffling. And this is the side I took the cop side on this one because in a split second, all that's going on, even though he had a taser, but just nobody knows what's going on. When he did that, you got a split second decision, unload or not. You don't know if it's a taser or a gun because everybody's been fighting. You don't know what he got in his hand. This dude just gets up, takes off running, and then he looks back and point. So do I guess and let him live and he shoot
I
my
have a
partner?
hard time with that.
Or I go ahead and make sure I ain't got to explain to my partner's wife why I didn't pull the trigger and her husband is dead.
Let me tell you
That's
why.
all I'm
You
saying.
Let me tell you-
turn to your
you-
partner and say, get out, nigga, get out.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I have a hard time with that.
Yeah.
He
What we
got
got?
pulled over. When you get pulled over, you get your information ran.
Not in Georgia.
So
Right.
guess what? I just got the scuffling with you. The man got up, started running. Guess
Right.
what? Live to fight another day. We gonna come get you. We got your car, got all your
Thank you.
information.
He didn't get
We
pulled
know
over, he was
exactly.
drunk.
He was drunk in the driveway.
Okay, drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, drunk.
Yeah.
Even if he was drunk, they got the scuffling. Whatever case, you got up, try to run, whatever. I get you later. We'll all get you later.
But he
That's what I'm saying.
At the point, you're right. At the point of that man turned around and shot the taser. He didn't point the taser. He actually fired the taser, and that taser is a threat.
Yeah.
That taser would hit that officer in
Yeah.
the eye. That taser would hit the officer any kind of place and injure the officer.
But
kill the officer.
they have taser not from the distance he was at. The taser couldn't have did nothing to him from the
yes, he
distance
could have. He
was
was
at.
right there.
Yeah,
That
that
was
ta-
the
I-
initial-
no,
Totally incorrect.
That taser couldn't have did nothing
Totally
to him.
The
from that distance.
initial question, though, officer.
He would have been found not guilty. The brother
When
still
the incident
alive.
happened, I say on the podcast.
If the brother was still
guys will
alive-
get off. Those
But-
guys will
me
get
too.
off.
But the initial-
They will
the
get
initial-
hired back, get all their money back.
The
That's
initial
what happened.
question.
Right.
Is there not a group? I'm asking the question, really rhetoric, because I know the answer. Where if you're a member of the police force, you are. I mean, it's a group, man, and you're not hardly gonna go against another officer.
Is it a such thing as they call it the blue wall?
Very
The
seldom.
blue line.
It-
The
it's
blue
very-
wall.
It's
Blue
very
wall.
true. And it's there are times where you can or will go against it, but do they cover for each other? Absolutely.
Ain't no doubt about it.
They're
Big
fraternity.
time.
They're
Big
fraternity.
time.
Deny that.
Big time.
Ain't no doubt about it. I
So
mean,
Angelo, how many
which is
times?
natural.
How many times have you pulled over a brother with drugs and you kept the drugs and let him go?
Hold up, player. Hold up. Hold up, man.
Directed. Make him speak up.
Can I reveal this
He ain't
secret?
never
I don't
done
think
nothing
it's a
like that. He wasn't that kind of officer.
I didn't know if he was a church officer or what.
All right. Al, I think it's safe to reveal this one, and I'm just going to give a tidbit to me if you can help with getting pulled over with your traffic stops. If you got a vehicle and you get the sticker with the black and blue, any more likely they probably won't pull you over or let you go when you got that in their back window? Possibly.
That
Yeah.
used to be
Right.
a big thing.
Right.
But because those things became to the point where they were
They
Easy to
owned
get
that.
because easy to get.
they
Yeah.
went away.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
used to donate to the police fund. I had a little sticker on my car. and they said that would help.
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
pulling
And
you
be
over.
like, pay this
Yeah.
ticket. You gonna donate some more? Thank you, since you're a donator.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can still get your state trooper sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, State Patrol, unless you get the state trooper sticker and
But
donate
see,
out there.
well,
That's
I'm in
yeah.
D.C. I'm gonna be honest with you. You see somebody pulled over on a traffic stop. That's when I say seriously unusual, because they're not gonna mess with you unless you just flying through the city or whatever. For the most part, we got this other crime to deal with. We not
got
effing
a
with
lot
you
of-
on this bullshit.
Yeah.
We not.
So we can
not
drive
pulling you over
95.
that-
So we can drive
you know?
95 through Oxon Hill, Maryland. They ain't gonna say nothing.
No, DC. I said DC. DC is different from Maryland.
Gotcha.
DC in that area, and what I'm saying is those police officers, you kind of know when you go through. For the most part, you got to really be doing something for them to bother you.
Gotcha.
And that's just how it is, because we dealing with
Yeah,
all
you
this
can't
other
be doing
stuff.
50 and 45
Yeah,
and get pulled
you
over.
Now,
You know.
Angelo, is it such thing as quota with a police
Yeah.
officer? They gotta have a
Hell
quota.
yeah, I can answer that.
Yeah.
I mean, especially depending on the agency you work for, right? Because you got some of these counties that they literally live off of tickets and stuff like that, and especially smaller cities and smaller counties. But the city of Atlanta used to have a quota, but it's no longer an actual quota. But
No, you got 6 million people in the metro area.
you are expected to bring in
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they can go
How
to
you think they
court.
gonna get paid,
So they can
man?
go to court and pay court fees and fines, and they might even dismiss it, but you still paying the
I
court
can go
fees.
way
and this,
deeper.
that.
I can go way deeper.
Everybody
on
got
that.
to get paid.
The speed limit in America ain't over 75 nowhere. What the hell you gonna give me a car that do 120 for?
But
Yeah.
Beaumont, Texas, you can open it up down there now.
Okay,
85.
Remy, you come up with something.
I'm just saying. He said nowhere in America is not on
Okay,
75.
how fast can you go there?
85.
Okay.
Beaumont, and then coming out of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I think
Okay,
Vegas.
well, what the hell
I
you
think
give me a
Vegas,
car
certain
to
parts
do
of Vegas, you can do
120
80. I ain't mistaken.
Okay,
That's a
80,
possibility,
man.
too.
Okay,
Damn,
80.
y'all just messing him up. DC, well, I was going to Oklahoma, yeah, it's 80. Highway 40,
But
you
what's
do 80
wrong with
on
having a
that.
car going 120?
For what?
Shoot, I'll tell you why in July. July, I'll let you know
Well, a
why.
lot of
It
these,
ain't
lot of
legal to
these,
do-
lot of these
According
cars
to
are
y'all,
foreign
90,
cars, so they come from Germany and they do the Autobahn and all of that stuff. So everybody want a car that got a little power,
They can fix a car where you could not get a
which
ticket.
is true.
Yeah, they got governors.
Where you could not get a.
But all it's gonna do is somebody gonna go in there and unfix it.
And
Well, that's all right. How many people you
Let
think?
let that Phantom only go 40. See what you do.
Yeah.
See if you'll.
I'll
See
be fine.
See, boy,
It's
why
been
you
a
up
long
like this?
time, somebody gonna take
I'll
this
be
road.
fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. You get
I
that
ain't
thing
no
converted.
hurry.
You'll get it mod. You'll get
Leave
it
them on
mod.
time.
40 miles an hour on 85? Man.
Yeah, they'll be running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Motherfucker be on 85 doing 285.
Really? How so?
I don't believe that. Bullhead be talking out his ass, man. I don't believe that.
You talking about if it's governor at 40 or just a car going 40, period?
I'm saying, so if you have a car that only goes 85 miles per hour,
He ain't got no mic.
Yeah.
Thank,
Okay, yeah,
Thank
I gotta
God,
do
but
this,
give him one. Let me reiterate what Bullhead said. First, let me say this. This is the Bullhead that said, what was that dumb shit he said a couple weeks ago?
Everything done.
Something about
I'm just
paper, how
kidding.
much paper he turned in and got. What he said, $1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we did the
Recycled
total. It
paper.
was $15.
But go ahead, Bullhead. Let's see what you got today.
if you got a car that can only go 40 miles per hour, that's the fastest it can go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got you now.
Then
And
at a
I've
certain
had one of
time,
those.
It's going to max out because that's as far as it can go.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to wear the engine out. But if you can go a little faster, then you got a little bit more power.
That's not true. You ever been in traffic in Atlanta? You ain't going more than 40.
But I saw you on a lawnmower and the thing blew up.
Now, if you got a car and you floor it, and because the transmission is bad, you still in first gear and it's going 40, yeah.
Yes.
But under normal circumstances, a regular car, you can do 40.
No,
all day long.
I find
long
that
as
a
you
little
just
tough.
got it
I find that
tipped
tough
out.
because, in Atlanta it might be a little hot, but up north it's cold, so the engine is still going to stay cool, and that's
Mm-hmm.
you only get blow up and things like that if the engine is hot.
Yeah.
So
as long as you ain't
that's
pushing a
little
red
tough.
line in it, you should be all right.
Don't worry, bullhead. Don't worry about nothing.
Oh, okay. I was just,
Why y'all even taking that into consideration?
because I was
But
trying to
boy-
figure that one out. I was, I was
He
in
Teddy
it.
from D.C., so you know about that crime and shit. we was in D.C. last weekend. This ain't no lie, man. I was on the plane coming back here, and they said, I was watching the news on my phone. 7 people were shot. 1 block from where I was staying down there.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hey, when I went to D.C. first time when I started comedy, went to D.C., the guy said, "Don't go that way. Go that way." What you mean? He said, "Stay above 12th Avenue. Don't go down past 11th Avenue." Remember, bad down that way in D.C.
Hey, bro, all I can tell you is the neighborhood I live in is fine. You don't have no trouble. We can park that family
Oh,
right
nigga,
out
what nobody
front.
talking about your neighborhood?
So certain parts of D.C. is bad, but that's like
Hey, DC.
everywhere.
Nobody talking about
Hey,
your
DC.
neighborhood.
DC.
What
Like
trying to diss
everybody.
your
Hey,
neighborhood?
he said D.C. ain't bad, but he live with a cop now. So
Shit, look, he retired. He retired. He retired. And ain't got no gun. I'm the person with the gun.
okay.
Yeah, my
You got the
cousin.
gun.
He
All you
retired.
got is what? That German Shepherd?
Oh, that's it, man.
You got the
know.
German
But
Shepherd.
we don't have no problems, man. I mean, certain parts of D.C. is bad. You got to just know where you at.
It's like Atlanta, man.
That's
Derek
it.
Cobb.
That's it.
Boy, what you think about Katt Williams?
Shit. Let me address this. Let me address this
Yes.
cautiously. I think Katt
Well,
is doing.
what's up with the cautious shit?
I think Katt is. Well, I'm bullshitting. I don't give a fuck about Katt. He can't beat me.
Oh,
He
he'll
can run
beat you and
faster
run
than
it.
you.
No, I
He'll
didn't.
outrun
outrun
you.
you. He'll outrun
Yeah, he
you.
can outrun me, but he can't beat me.
He'll outrun you.
But no, I feel like he was telling his truth. We're in this business where it's a whole bunch of bull that goes on, and at the end of the day, he broke down where he stood. Now, do I tell anybody to believe everything he say? Hell no. You
That's
can't
what I
make
said.
a
How many
man.
books you read?
You cannot put in your contract a man got to wear a dress
Dress.
to be in your movie.
Right.
That was bullshit.
If that's the case, Ricky should be suing right now, suing
Defamation
the
of character.
studio, him, everybody else, and say y'all forced me,
To wear a dress.
because now he can come in there and say me too.
Right.
That falls under that
That's right,
category.
me too.
So
I went to school with Ricky. Don't put him in the Me
at
Too
the end of the
movement.
day, at the end of the day, you had to really. I can't watch nobody for 2 hours. So I saw the little clips and pieces and whatever the case may be. Is people in this comedy world that's grouped up and whole 9 yards, just like when Monique came on there. She said some things too. I don't have a problem with Monique, but when you start opening it up to people's children and certain things like this, and
I think
calling
that shit
it-
off limits.
that shit is cold.
Well,
That's
guess what
not,
just
that's
happened,
not-
I think he
it's
crossed
not-
the line 2 or
crossed
3
the
things.
line,
I think crossed the line with Quake. I think crossed the line with talking about the guys' wives who are not in the business. Tori Hart is in the business, so
Absolutely.
she fat game.
Absolutely.
But the rest of them, I think that was out of
But did
line.
y'all hear who's suing him now?
No.
A librarian. Because he said ain't no way he read that many books.
When we come back, go ahead.
I think some of that stuff Katt was just talking, just.
Because
some of it had truth, because you guys know more.
I told you, liquor is the truth
Some of it
serum.
was just.
Liquor is the truth serum. He started drinking.
Let me tell you, man, Katt crazy like a fox.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. Like, it doesn't bother me, either or. But he's not the first person that spoke up. He's not the first person that ever spoke up.
Right.
Oh,
He's
some
just
of
the one
it,
that you
some of
heard
it I
the
had a
loudest.
problem with.
Well, like
I understand what you're saying.
I had a problem with him saying Earthquake was illiterate.
Yeah, I had an issue. But I had more problem with Earthquake not saying something about it.
Right.
We went to see,
Yeah, we
me
did.
and you went to see Earthquake, sat on the side.
He didn't address
And
it.
for 45 minutes did not address it. And I
Why
was
should it? Y'all doing it for
hurt.
him. His boys doing it for
He
him.
should have came on stage and read a statement.
Nobody can do anything for you. Nobody should do anything for you.
His boys handled it.
No, ain't no what boys.
If you don't fight for
What
yourself,
boys?
Everybody was.
I don't know who you gonna fight for.
Listen. I don't know nothing about that. At the end of the day, when you got brothers and
Bow.
you got in the fight and you got beat
That's
up,
right.
your brother or your father or your mother or whoever walks you back there and they say, and you
You
better
fight.
whoop his ass or I'm gonna whoop your
Let me tell you something. I got a
Period. And that
preconceived
was-
notion about a person on trial that does not take the stand himself.
There you go.
Right.
Hear my story.
There you go.
Hear my story. Now, some others, all that's
Earthquake
good.
from DC. I'd never seen anybody just let it go. And he got
Not
up
my
there and
boy.
he was talking about.
Oh, he took the high road. He took the high road, nigga. Stop trying to pull him down.
Man, let me
took the high
let me
road.
say this. I'm gonna say this. You, and I ain't putting it on you. I'm put it on me. Hollywood sometimes takes over. When people say you turn Hollywood, this is a version of it. Now, if you don't want to say he did, so be it. But what I'm saying, I don't care if Dave Chappelle co-signed for you. I don't care, whoever co-signed for you. At some point, you supposed to say, you little bitch motherfucker, let me tell you where I stand.
Right.
Now, I ain't going to read this motherfucking book and tell you, but I'm a damn sure tell you off the top of my head. You feel me? Because guess what? You on stage. That is your domain. You supposed to be a killer on... Earthquake's a killer. We agree that on
I'm gonna
stage.
tell you.
Yeah.
So when you on stage,
Quake my boy now.
you gotta
But
go at it.
I think he took the high road. However, certain things, if you're accused of and you do not aggressively defend yourself,
Right.
I have a problem. It's like Dwight Howard. When the guy said he was gay and he said, well, what business are you, something like that.
What business of yours,
are
my
yours?
sexuality, yeah.
I was like, oh,
Big old
this
punk.
nigga is gay.
Don't talk about where I leave my wood or something like that.
Yeah, what business is yours? There's certain things some bitch say, and you be like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Little Rascals?
Yeah.
And when they used to say something and it didn't make sense and love a little joke would be like,
Right.
you do that? I did that through the whole show when I saw him. I just wanted him to listen. People came to see you, just like they came to see Chris Rock.
What he talking about
when
now?
Chris Rock got slapped?
We did a show in Baltimore the other
Right.
night, and after our show at the arena with him, we went to see Quake. He was at the club.
He was at the club.
And I was going expecting him to address. He's my boy. Expecting him to address. That was the big issue.
Yeah.
And we were going
Well,
expecting him to
time had
address it.
passed. He may have done it
didn't
before on
mention
stage, but he just didn't do it that
yeah,
night.
but
You supposed to do that shit.
Yeah.
For a
Oh,
year.
because he
for a
got
year.
15 minutes just on that.
For a
Yeah.
year.
And people went to see Chris Rock just to see what Chris Rock had to say about
getting the
Will
shit
Smith.
knocked out of him.
You feel me? Now Quake didn't get slapped, but what I'm saying is,
He
I
did
would
get
have just
slapped.
loved. I mean, well, I would have loved to see him speak on it. Now, if you don't want to dog him, you don't want to whatever it is you don't want
Right.
to do. But what I'm saying is, I would just like to see you speak on it because
Where you stand?
Where you stand?
maybe-
Where you stand?
So to your point, because Chris Rock, it took him a minute before he did a
That was
whole
financial.
special.
He
That
was
was
selling them.
business.
He was selling them tickets. He waiting
That
on
was
the right
business.
time, and he was doing business.
Absolutely.
I think that, Earthquake-
Different
No,
levels.
no.
Different levels. No.
No,
No. Different levels. No.
So what if he was to come out?
See, a comedy club is a personal.
He complimented Quake after he insulted him, and he came back and complimented
Well, you compliment me all you want. I do the same thing. I get in your ass, and then at the end I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Angelo. You know I didn't mean that.
Correct.
He also said he should have said that. That you gotta. He did say
I ain't mean that.
See, I
I ain't mean
don't
that.
know about all that. I don't hang on nobody's words like that. I just know what you did say that I heard. Which, if you said something afterwards or the next day or
Hey,
when
let
you
me tell you
wasn't drunk,
something. Let me tell you something. Tell that comic,
All right,
I'm a
see.
comic. We in there to hear his
Rebuttal.
editor, his rebuttal, and I guarantee you, 90% of the people that were in there were expecting to hear him address that, one way or the other.
Yeah, because a comic club is a personal setting. And
They
that's
were there
time-
to hear.
Yeah.
this
his
is the
rebuttal.
home team. They came to your home game
Yeah.
to hear what you got to say about
Yeah.
what them folks said about you. And you didn't address it. You didn't say anything.
Somebody said at least.
Now, if you were, let's say Kevin
least
Hart, and whatever, I can see Kevin
Cookie
not
Folk.
cussing him out, but Kevin probably would say something too. But I can see Kevin not. You know why? Because it's money corporate.
That's what I
It's
said.
a
He
different-
meant, he
it's a
talked
different
about
tax
corporate
bracket.
people, yeah.
It's
like
a
Steve
different tax
Harvey.
bracket. It's a
I
different.
probably
you know?
shouldn't say that, but I'm gonna say it.
Talk to us.
Katt went at Ricky, so I talked to Ricky.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
private conversation, and I said, Ricky, what the fuck you letting him on for? You like bowing down to this?
Ricky to the high
And Katt, my
road.
boy too. I said, Ricky, you bowing down?
Ricky actually promoted his concert.
Yeah,
But
Ricky with the high road on it.
It was corporate.
Yeah.
It was corporate because Ricky
He got a lot to lose.
I don't know if I can say this or not.
He got a lot to lose.
He didn't tell me don't say it. Ricky got to deal with Disney. So he can't afford to be in no nigga squabble, quote unquote.
But see, even for me, let me on Ricky. For me, that's exactly what I'd have said. I said, "Oh, I heard what he said." And the old Ricky would have said some other stuff, but the new Ricky got Disney. So I'm gonna let this one go.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could have said that.
people
That would have
say,
been harder, but yeah,
okay,
we get it.
Go get your money
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then come back.
Yeah.
When you come back.
Yeah, but it just
You
the
feel
way
me?
Ricky did, he just seemed like just kind of soft, man.
Ricky-
He's like, hey, y'all
Ricky
go
did
buy
like-
some tickets, go sing. I been
Yeah,
like,
Ricky
hey,
did
man,
it like somebody
don't give a shit if
squashed
y'all
him in
go
his
sing.
arm or something. And
Yeah.
ow!
He gonna make Katt a character
But I
in the next
understand.
Princess and the Frog.
I understand.
Yeah.
He didn't want
Yeah.
to get in no back to
Yeah.
back.
I get it. Like
And
I
I
ain't
think
mad.
he should have said that, like he said to me. Like I'm telling the world now, hope he don't mind.
Right.
I think he should have said that.
Yeah,
I
Ricky.
got some shit I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Ricky
all.
represent Alabama State University. You know
I'd
how
like
we
to
do
know-
it. You know how we do
I just want
it.
to know, you know, I heard it, he heard
Right.
it, whatever. And you say, hey, listen, y'all, I heard it. Now, I know y'all want me to go there and slap the taste out of him, but let me tell you why I'm not going to do
can't
that.
do it.
Because A, B, and C, and this is where we stand right here. So I got to go get this money, and I'm going to see y'all when I get back. And now everybody would have been like, you know what,
he
my
just
man.
said, I don't want to
Huh?
deal with it. So would that make him less of
You
a
said,
man?
you said what?
Yeah,
Really?
in a comedic sense, JJ said,
Maybe it was, but what I'm saying is even if it's
said,
true, he's saying most of what Katt said about Ricky is true.
This is what he said. He don't have a mic. He said most of what Katt said about Ricky is true. No, that's not true.
I don't believe that
believe Katt went in there and told them Hollywood producers.
I ain't believe that myself.
This man
He was
got
talking about
part,
his
though.
talent. He was talking about
What
his
part?
talent and things apart. Yeah, his
Now,
movie role,
you
he can
know,
only
What
fit in
about
two.
the movie role? Two
rebuttal
things
would've
can be
been-
true.
My rebuttal just off the cuff would have been, you was in next Friday and Ted Cruz came in there and was sticking his dick in your ass. You know, I mean,
What's
they
worse?
didn't
What's
show
worse,
all
a
that.
dress or a dick?
But
You said what happened? I missed all that. I missed that whole thing. What happened?
well, he tried. Ted Cruz was trying to rape him in the bathroom.
Trying to rape who?
Katt.
Katt Williams.
Oh, Terry Crews. Nigga, you said Ted Cruz. I was like the you talking about the little white
senator?
boy down in the center?
ain't that the
That's
senator?
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
The little white boy in he tried to do what now?
I'm just saying.
Terry Crews.
You
Terry
listen- you listening too hard.
As a
got you.
rebuttal, if you want
Got
to
you.
go
Listen
that
to-
route
I'm from DC. That
And I'm going
accent
that route
went
with
right
you.
past me, bro.
for a comic,
Right.
that's easy picking, man.
Easy picking.
But he didn't go there. God bless him for taking the high road.
sure
That's
not.
what y'all need. That's what you need to do, more boy.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
so
why not?
again,
That's what you need to do, Bo.
I ain't got no high road.
Him
I'm
taking
taking
the
that
high
dirt
road.
road
Take the high
all the way. I want
Because y'all
that
don't know how
dirt
to live.
road.
Y'all know how to survive out here in these
I'm fit to
streets.
survive just
When
fine.
we
Let me
come
fuck
back-
with you.
Hey,
I
Bo,
got a
just
man.
fine. That.
When we come back, I got a man gonna kind of school y'all.
Yeah.
I want him to come on the regular. He gonna school y'all on how to survive in these streets. We got Joe McKnight. He's an insurance company owner. And I asked him to come on. He was State Farm. I asked him to come on and talk about the importance of the various kinds of insurance. Normally, he can correct me if I'm wrong when he comes on. Black folk are underinsured.
Yeah.
Can you
I
get
know I
insurance
am.
and slap the shit out of somebody that's any kind of insurance?
I
to
know
that?
I am.
We'll be back. You're listening to DisRace. We'll be back.
I'm gonna buy